Time now for Hot Wired. I'm Erica Hill. On Tuesday morning, Microsoft's Windows Hardware Engineering Conference, or WinHEC, kicked off in New Orleans with a keynote from Microsoft's chairman and chief software architect, Bill Gates. Mr. Gates joins us now on Headline News with a look at a prototype he unveiled this morning during his address. Thanks so much for being with us.
Great to talk with you.
You've actually brought along Athens, something we've been hearing a little bit about, but are finally getting to see. It's a collaboration between you folks at Microsoft and HP, sort of an elaboration on the traditional functions of a PC. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is Athens right here, and this represents the future of the PC on the worker's desktop. You can see it's a very large screen. We've got special software that makes documents very easy to read and page through those documents, so you won't have to print them out as much. We've got a phone here so that when calls come in, you can have your PC tell you who's calling, bring up emails from that person, record that call took place. Or if you're not at the keyboard, you can actually take this remote device and scroll through the information and enter things even at a distance. And so we're standardizing the way that you interact, same type of interface here on the phone as well, to make the ability to use this PC and other devices with it work in a very integrated fashion.
And this also offers things like video conferencing, I know. A question for you. I realize this is a prototype, but given the current economic climate, it's been a tough climate, especially for PCs. Do you think it's things like Athens that are really going to get IT managers to buy again?
Well, PC demand has actually stayed fairly steady over the last few years. That's not the growth of earlier years, but the reason I think it's been steady has been the continued innovation. This year we hope for a bit of an uptick, and you're right, it will be advances like this one that will get people to say, hey, I'd really like to have the latest PC. It'll make me more effective at my job.
And I know you were saying this morning as well, one thing you're really looking forward to is more of the synergy coming together of hardware and software. Real quickly, before we let you go, when can we expect to see Athens?
Well, I think you'll see PCs like this within the next year. HP helped us build this. We're showing it off to everybody in the hardware ecosystem. And so lots of choices around this type of form factor within the next year.
All right, we look forward to hearing more about it. Bill Gates, thanks for joining us on Hot Wired. I'm Erica Hill. That's going to do it for this hour.
What is the future of that box on your desk? Bill Gates has a few ideas.
And Erica Hill is here with more in Hot Wired. Hi, Erica.
Hi, guys. And, of course, who better than Bill Gates to have a few ideas, right? Well, we should stress these are ideas. According to Microsoft's chairman and chief software architect, the future of your PC could be a combination of both traditional computing and communications. So what exactly does that mean, you ask? Well, it could be this. Take a look. That's the Athens PC prototype. Developed by Microsoft and HP, the concept PC was shown in New Orleans today at the 12th annual Windows Hardware Engineering Conference, or WinHEC. There are about 2,000 attendees there. The theory here, put the essential tools all in one place, and it'll increase worker productivity and efficiency. That means your phone, video conferencing capabilities, music, all connected and all integrated into a traditional PC. But don't be looking for this one in stores yet. This is still in the concept stage. Among the other concepts on display in New Orleans, Zeal. Steve Konecko is design director for Windows Hardware Innovation Group. He told me it's a new way to navigate. So, all right, here's the best way to describe it. Think of it as a step beyond the mouse. The concept is currently aimed at the mobile market, things like smartphones and tablet PCs, some of the devices that you're seeing in that video on your screen. The theory here, make it easier for you to find information on these devices and navigate through all that information. With Zeal on all of your devices, you'd also always know how to find something. It's still a little muddy to Hot Wired, but we should hear more soon. We're told it could be in some devices as soon as the end of the year. Meantime, the Ultra Mobile PC. It's a handheld. You can see it right there. It essentially functions as a notebook, but as you can see, it is much smaller. This is also in the prototype phase. They're working on things like performance, battery life, and cooling, all very important. But imagine carrying around that little guy as opposed to the traditional notebook. A heck of a lot lighter.
And the two giants of the technology industry teaming up tonight to conquer a challenging economy.
We're building PCs with partners like HP that will take advantage of the work we're doing in software and take the industry to a whole new level.
HP and Microsoft see computers handling voice, video, and text messages. Details about the caller you've saved will pop up for easy reference. That's the future.
Bill Gates unveiled the next wave of personal computers in New Orleans today.
The prototype is codenamed Athens, and it's just one of many gadgets being shown off at the Windows Hardware Engineering Conference. It's being developed by Microsoft and Hewlett-Packard. The Athens includes an internet phone and video camera built in. Gates says the prototype represents the evolution of communication.
As you work, as your phone calls come in, you'll get alerted, you'll get information about who's calling in. You'll be able to see documents and read them very easily. Everything is connected in a wireless way using very little desk space, and it will be a far more reliable and secure device than ever before.
Quite a gadget. Part of the new security is a key that's also a fingerprint reader. There are special lights in the monitor to let you know when you get an important email or voicemail messages. And it works as sort of a super caller ID by bringing up emails and even photos of the person calling.
Microsoft is talking about new devices at this conference. You have smart personal object technology on the horizon. The Xbox has been out there, the smartphones. What do you tell investors who wonder whether the company is looking for growth in too many places?
Well, it's important for users that we take the experience of using these different devices and make them work well together. Today it's too hard to move your schedule around or your preferences about what stock quotes you'd like to see, and so people hesitate to buy the different devices. Wherever the magic of software can empower people, Microsoft is going to be there and competing to provide the very best software. And so the fact that hardware advances have allowed us to do that, you know, in set-top boxes and computers in the car and computers in the pocket, you know, that's really our vision becoming a reality.
Well, the future of personal computing is on view in New Orleans this morning. WinHEC 2003, as it's known, is a hardware engineering conference devoted to Windows technology. One prototype PC that they're showing off showcases digital content and lots of wireless connectivity. Joining us this morning to tell us more about that is Greg Sullivan of Microsoft. Good morning to you, Greg.
Good morning, Greg.
So, good morning, Greg. Give us a little show and tell.
Well, we're showing what can happen when the hardware community and Microsoft work together really closely to develop great new products. And as you mentioned, the Athens PC here is a great example of what can happen when we really closely collaborate. Some of the things you want to see in a PC and will see in the next couple of years is I want it to turn on in about 2 seconds. I want the keyboard and mouse to all be wireless. I want to be able to have my cell phone nearby, and if it rings and it's locked in my briefcase, be able to answer that call on my handset. And then also have that bring up the contact information that shows the email I last sent to that person. So the idea that we're going to bridge all of these different ways that we communicate in a way that really works on my behalf.
What is this new thing that Microsoft has on tap that I understand we just can't wait to have?
Well, we're here at the Windows Hardware Engineering Conference where we're showing off some of the coolest new gadgets that you'll be able to get in a couple of years. We've always worked really closely with the hardware community, and you've seen some recent examples like Tablet PC and Media Center Edition that really show what's possible when we work closely. But the thing that we're really excited about right now is a collaboration that we've made with Hewlett-Packard on a prototype PC that we've codenamed Athens. And this is the Athens PC. And it's really a great example of what's possible when hardware and software companies work together to really solve users' needs. This is kind of like the concept car at the auto show, where it demonstrates what's possible in the next couple of years, the kind of things you'll be able to see and get.
Let's call on Greg Sullivan from Microsoft. How are you, Greg?
I'm great, Jamie. How you doing?
All right. We were just talking about like phones hardwired in our homes, and now we can go anywhere with a portable phone. The PC is kind of taking that avenue, right?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of advances in hardware and software. And the interesting thing now is we're seeing what can be done when hardware and software come together and create the kind of PC that you really want. We're here at the Windows Hardware Conference in New Orleans, and we're showing a couple of things, including this new prototype PC called the Athens PC that we've collaborated with Hewlett-Packard to deliver. Well, in the same way that that Detroit's auto show concept cars begin to show up in models a little bit at a time, you'll see some of this technology really appear over the next 6 months to a year. Within a couple of years, the type of PC that has these attributes, instant on, super wide display, really integrated communications, is going to be available to everybody.